Hi, in this video we're going to be showcasing SeisWare's FTT tool. Our FTT tool is purpose-built for only field and well development. It is a standalone tool and it can be integrated seamlessly into your existing applications via our SDK. Some of the things we'll be showcasing in this video will be our customization for creating pads like back building, adding additional legs to fill regular spaces, and trying out different scenarios to see which method might be the most cost-effective for you. So right now, as you can see, all of the wells here in black are the ones that we have toggled on right now. That's going to be our well pads. And we're going to be testing 3 different scenarios to see which one might be the most cost effective for us. Also within the scene tree, you are able to turn on different cultures such as pipelines. You can turn on your grids and your raster images. We're going to go ahead and turn on scenario 1. Our scenario 1 wells and pads are going to be represented in red. And we're going to go ahead and run an AOI area of interest, and we're going to select from the map the area we'd like to cover, which would be all of it. And it's going to tell us within this area of interest, the total number of pads that we have created are 170, the total number of wells is 455, and our total lateral length is 978,434 feet. Now we're going to go ahead and switch over to scenario 2. Now that we're here at scenario 2, you'll notice that the well pads and wells are now highlighted in blue. You'll also notice that the blue wells, or scenario 2 wells, are going to be either at different angles, maybe 180 degrees of a difference, some 90 degrees, and they're going to be orientated differently to see if this might be a more cost-effective method. If we do the AOI again, we will notice that the total number of pads for scenario 2 is 171, total number of wells is 453, and our total lateral length this time is 975,573. We're going to go ahead and toggle off rasters, and we're going to switch to scenario 3 now. Okay, this is our scenario 3 wells. As you'll see, they're represented in yellow this time. And for some of these, we combine certain well pads that were a little bit more optimal. And if we run AOI one more time on our third scenario, we will see that we have a total number of 169 pads, which is one less than the lowest before. And we have 462 total wells, which is more than the previous one. We have 991,157 feet of total lateral length, meaning that this one, scenario 3, out of the options that we've had so far, is probably going to be the most cost-effective method while giving us the most lateral length and having the least number of pads. Next, I'm going to be showing you our template builder. Our template builder gives us full control over how our pads are laid out. If we were to create a new template, you can see that we are given our platform properties first, our width, length, and azimuth, your number of layers if you wanted separate layers. And then within each layer, you'll see the same windows and parameters. You can set your target. We'll set our target to the wolf camp. And then you can go ahead and also set your total number of sides if you wanted 2 sides, for example. You'll also see your build and turn rates. These are important because it creates realistic 3D representations of the wells simultaneously while you're stamping these so that you can create more accurate placement of your laterals moving forward. If we continue down, you'll also see you can select the number of legs you'd like on either side. And again, you can add as many sides as you want, as many legs as you'd like, and then you can also adjust your lateral length, spacing, and your lateral shift, and then it gets separated by side and then layers as you move down. Speaking of the 3D visualizer, I'm going to go ahead and show you that next. Within this 3D visualizer, you'll see the exact same things that you've seen previously, but this time you'll be able to see it in a 3D view. You can orientate it however you like, and all these laterals that we've created, you'll notice that they snap directly to the formations that we've selected. For example, for this one, I've had them snap directly to the wolf camp grid, and you'll also be able to see the back building very well here within this 3D visualizer. Next, I'm going to be showing you some of our field and well development capabilities. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the practice polygons that we've created already. And we're going to go ahead and zoom in, and we're going to go ahead and open our stamping tool, and we're going to stamp down some pads where we think we would like. And you'll notice that we also have snap to nearest pad turned on, and that'll snap it directly to the nearest pad. And that makes it very easy for doing field development. For our next example, we're going to show you a polygon that's not so perfect compared to the last one, and we have some irregular shapes. We're going to go ahead and stamp it like we did previously, and then we're going to open it up in our scene. And then within this, you'll be able to see all the sides and legs that you've already stamped. And then it's very easy to adjust from there. We'll do some slight back building like all of the other wells you see here, just to match. And if we go back to our well pad editing and we click add node, we'll be able to add a node and then bend our laterals in ways that might not be so typical. Let's say we like the way that that one's stamped. We're going to go ahead and stamp one more four-legged well. And once we've stamped it, we like the location of it, but instead we wanted to add one more leg to it. You can go ahead and open up your side and increase the number of legs, or if for some reason you wanted to decrease the number of legs, you could do that as well. Let's say that we're really happy with the way that well pad 20 turned out. We can go ahead and turn back on our cultures for our pipelines as well as our raster image. We're going to measure and see how far away our pad is from the nearest road and pipeline to see how cost effective it would be. So from our pad to the next closest pipeline, it is approximately 291 feet. We can go ahead and name that culture and it'll save it as a culture within our scene tree. We'll name it pad to pipeline. And then we can toggle it on and off just like we would be able to any other culture. And we'll make one more measurement tool from the pad to the nearest road. And it's 1,794 feet. We'll name this one pad to road. Within our edit mode for our pads, you are also able to shift the pad location and lock in the subsurface locations of the laterals. Within our FTT standalone tool, it's also very easy to export information such as your pads or just certain subsets of your pads in order to run statistics and analytics on. We're going to go back over to our statistics and we're going to select folder. We're going to roll with scenario 3 again. And if we click detailed statistics, we'll be able to view all of our pad information and pad data in CSV format. It's then very easy to export it as a CSV file. Another way for us to export our pad data is also to right click within our scene tree and then go to export. And within export, you can export just the control points, the locations, the surveys, or the shapefile. And you can export it over into your other software package. Here, for example, we have our geoscience software package, which I went ahead and imported it in, which was very easy, just like it would be for any other software package that you're using. We also have a view-only version of our FTT software, which allows users to view the live edits that are being made within a project and allows you to save time exporting and importing between different departments and saves time on communication as well. But that's it for this video. Thank you very much. Have a good day.